From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Friday, April 3rd, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. Parts of Interstate 81 in Butler Township was closed after 3 people were killed in an early morning head-on collision. This is video from the scene provided to us by a viewer. The crash occurred near Interstate 80 Junction around 6:30 in the morning. According to Pennsylvania State Police, 24-year-old Daniel Sleva Jr. of Monoy City, 58-year-old Deborah Johnson, and 24-year-old Peter Johnson, both from Greenville, New York, died at the scene. 59-year-old Peter Johnson is currently in serious condition at Geisinger, Wyoming Valley. Police say Sleva and 24-year-old Peter Johnson were not wearing their seatbelts. Police also say that Sleva, who was driving the 2002 Pontiac Grand Am, was traveling north in the southbound lane on Interstate 81 when he crashed head-on with Johnson's vehicle in a 2013 Dodge Dart. Sleva was a 2009 graduate of Mahanoy Area High School. The section of the roadway was reopened around 10:30 this morning, nearly 3 hours after the crash occurred. The pet food plant in Humboldt is back in operation after firefighters battled a blaze inside of a silo for nearly 24 hours. Crews were called to the Vita line at North Park Drive on Tuesday. Several pieces of equipment caught fire and an explosion occurred around 3:30 p.m. 95,000 pounds of product had to be emptied from the silo. Firefighters extinguished the fire and checked the air quality inside the building on Wednesday. Firefighters from Hazel Township, McAdoo, Luzerne, Carbon, Schuylkill, and Columbia counties spent around 21 hours at the facility. No one was hurt during the long ordeal. The plant was inspected yesterday and was expected to resume normal operations. The damage to the plant is estimated at $100,000. This was also the 5th fire at Vita Line, and officials plan to have discussions to prevent any further incidents. More gunfire in the city of Wilkes-Barre Thursday night. According to Wilkes-Barre police, 2 people were injured by gunfire outside of Club Envy on South Main Street in the city. Police have not released the names of those shot. Police say the 2 victims were treated at a local hospital and neither sustained life-threatening injuries. Police are still investigating. Anyone with information is asked to call the Wilkes-Barre Police Department at 570-826-8106. Police in Wilkes-Barre Township are on the lookout for a man they say robbed a liquor store this morning. According to police, it happened at a liquor store near Walmart in the township around 9 a.m. The suspect did get away with cash and no one was hurt during the robbery. Anyone with information is asked to call Wilkes-Barre Township Police at 570-208-4635. A traffic stop in West Hazleton landed 1 man behind bars and 3 others in trouble Thursday night. According to West Hazleton police, they conducted a traffic stop around 11:30 p.m. in the area of Boundary Street. Police officers pulled over 26-year-old Jose Miguel Peralta Jr. of West Hazleton for a traffic violation. While police were checking Peralta's record, they found out he was driving with a suspended driver's license and was also wanted by the Luzerne County Sheriff's Department for not appearing in court on drug charges. 3 other passengers in the car, 21-year-old Jillian Joel Torres Lopez of Hazleton was in the passenger seat. She faces corruption of minors, possession of narcotics, and drug paraphernalia. 19-year-old Winnie Vargas of West Hazleton faces 1 summary charge each of possession, consumption of alcohol beverages, and restrictions on alcoholic beverages after an open container of alcohol was found in her possession. A juvenile female of West Hazleton also faces summary charges related to possession and consumption of alcoholic beverages. Peralta was taken into custody and transported to Luzerne County Prison, where he was lodged on the bench warrant. Drivers in our viewing area may soon be experiencing some relief when it comes to the dreaded potholes. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more on this story.
The winter weather has brought springtime woes for many drivers. Numerous potholes have appeared all throughout our area. This is why the City of Hazleton has partnered with PennDOT, launching a pothole blitz. Weather permitting, over 29 crews from PennDOT and the city will be out in full force patching up the interstate, state, and city roadways.
Well, this year PennDOT is doing a 2-week pothole blitz, and we're really excited about it. It's sort of an all-hands-on-deck approach that we're taking from April 6th through the 17th. Our goal is, during that 2-week time period, to try to hit 80% of the potholes on state roads across the region. We're also working with contractors, asking them to address the potholes within their limits of work. We're also working with utilities utility companies, UGI, Pennsylvania American Water, and other utility companies. They are partnering. On Monday, that'll be the first day that we're able to really go out and to use hot mix in the potholes. Most of the plants are not open. There's only one plant up until now that's been open in Luzerne County and one plant up in near Lackawanna County that's been open.
Hazleton was the first city to reach out to PennDOT. Mayor Joe Yanuzzi said that there have been an overwhelming amount of calls from residents about the pothole situation.
Well, we always do potholes, but when we saw the Blitz idea that the state was doing, we wanted to be part of that program because I think it's great that we concentrate on one item and get it done. I don't know if we'll ever accomplish all the potholes, throughout the summer. Ground settles and still potholes happen, but we're going to do as much as we possibly can. We're going to try and eliminate as many as we can. We will first probably attack the main roads, the Wyoming's, the altars, the streets like that, and the side streets we'll get as we can.
May cautions drivers to be vigilant of work crews and exercise patience during the 2-week project.
It is really, really important, though, that people understand that when you see these crews out there, to make sure that you're very aware, you put your cell phone down, you're paying attention, because when they're filling potholes, they'll have a flagger out there, but it's not like they're behind some sort of Jersey barrier where they'll keep you out if you end up running through the flagger, and it's a very good chance that you could end up hitting and injuring or killing somebody. So with these moving operations like this, it's very, very critical that people slow down, pay attention, and that they're aware of their surroundings.
The public is encouraged to report pothole locations on city roads by calling 570-454-2418. You can also email dpw@hazeltoncity.org. In Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, like you said, rain for our area today, but what can viewers expect weather-wise over the Easter holiday?
Here's a look at the traffic cameras. And you can see for yourself over the past 6 hours. Again, there's been some rain showers across our region. Here they are on radar. And you got a lot of clouds present as well. And we still have to deal with some rain showers across parts of our area. In between the rain showers, we're getting some breaks. But what can we expect as we head into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday? The complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, details on the annual Stations of the Cross procession through the streets of Hazleton. Plus, WYLN was at a church in Mahanoy City where parishioners were commemorating the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast, with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Hey kids, I'm home.
Dad, it's cold in here.
Oh, it's not cold in here, it's warm in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn this down because I got to save money for tax preparation.
Honest Abe's, your tax partner, giving free advice year-round. 310 South Church Street in Hazleton. Call them at 570-861-8297. Don't stress, pay less.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit-hazleton.
More than 1,000 people walked throughout the streets of Hazleton today. They came to recreate and remember the events that led to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. WYLN's Gary Perna has more.
It has been a Good Friday tradition that draws hundreds of people to the streets of Hazleton for many years. Parishioners of Holy Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church in Hazleton recreate in person the Stations of the Cross. According to the pastor at the church, last year more than 1,000 people participated in the event, and this event keeps getting bigger and bigger each and every year. We spoke with one of the parishioners that took part in the event.
To do characters that are kind of like dark and had like a dark side, and that's why I like this character.
Tejeda told us that we need to love and be thankful to Jesus.
You have to love Jesus Christ, that he didn't die just for me, he died for all of us. His sacrifice paid for all of our sins.
Stands or small altars are set up along the procession route to recreate each of the 14 stations of the cross. The event leads up to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Sarah McNeilis is a parishioner of the church, and she can no longer walk in the procession, but she still comes out to the beginning part of the walk each and every year.
I'm 9 to 10. I'm not able to do the procession, but I am always, very anxious to be here for the beginning. I would love to be in the procession, but just not as able as I used to be.
McNeilis said she loves seeing all the people taking part in the walk and praying in the streets.
It just inspires me to see how we are praying in the streets, and our fair city needs, any prayer or blessing that can come upon it. And I think I admire our Hispanic community predominantly, who are so very excellent in portraying Scripture, a living enactment of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, passion and death, is very inspiring.
Following today's procession, which lasted nearly 3 hours, parishioners went back to the church for Good Friday services. The Lenten season comes to an end on Easter Sunday, the day Christians believe Jesus rose from the dead. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
From Hazleton to Mahanoy City, where parishioners from 5 different churches gathered together to take part in the annual Mahanoy Area Ministerial Association Good Friday service. The services went from 12 noon to 3 p.m. and the pastors from the different churches took turns speaking. The congregation was asked to walk into the church silently and not to speak because this is a solemn event in the life of Christ. The service here in Mahanoy City has been going on for many years. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic is back with another look at our forecast, plus details on a special free Easter dinner hosted in the city of Hazleton. That and much more coming up. Stay tuned.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
In the insurance business for over 40 years, everyone at Paul A. Uranovich would like to wish you a happy Easter. From their family to yours, Nationwide is on your side. Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven 570-443-9513.
Hello, I'm Paul Esposito Jr. from Victoria's Candies. My family has been serving the Hazleton and surrounding area since 1934. Our secret family recipes and time-tested techniques of making fine candy have made Victoria's Candies your choice for nearly 4 generations. We specialize in Easter baskets and hollow-filled eggs, and we make our own chocolate molds, like the Easter Bunny, the Last Supper, the Cross, an iPod, a cell phone, or a guitar, just to name a few. Shop where the Easter Bunny shops, Victoria's Candies.
Well, we got overcast skies across our viewing area. We also have some showers to contend with, but at least temperatures for the most part on a mild side. We're in the 50s to near 60 degrees. Let's take a look at a map for today, and you'll be able to see for yourself that, well, you know, we had those showers in our viewing area, but at least we were on the mild side of things. And that's the good news. Of course, this time of year, we know a lot can change. At times, we can deal with some mild temperatures. Other times, we can deal with some cooler temperatures. Still got some rain on our radar, Live 35 Skycast Doppler. You can see some of the heavier rain now out toward the Lewisburg area. Take a look at those orange and even those shades of red, if you will, some locally heavy downpours. And again, we'll have to deal with some of that as we head through the next few hours. 56 degrees, our live Lehigh Tire conditions. Outside our station in Hazleton, and we picked up about 0.13 of an inch of precipitation since midnight. 56 now, Mount Pocono, 57. Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 57 in Williamsport, 59 in Selinsgrove, and it's in the lower 60s out there in Pittsburgh. Up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Pittston, Lehman, Kingston, temperatures holding in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. So you see a batch of some showers coming through on and off in nature, if you will. Some more out toward the west, toward the southwest. You can see that red box. That's actually a tornado watch box, which continues to be in effect. And we have some more rain to deal with as we go through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Some more showers. Definitely cannot rule that out. And then I think we should dry out for most of our Saturday. And then going into our Easter Sunday, maybe we'll have to deal with a passing shower. So we drop down generally in the 40s tonight, maybe some upper 30s. It's going to be cooler across our area for this upcoming weekend. And tomorrow night, there's going to be areas that will be dropping down into the upper 20s to lower 30s. So it's chill in the air. But at least the precipitation moves out. There'll be some precipitation up toward the north as we go into our Easter Sunday, but we may have to deal with a stray shower. But other than that, things not shaping up to be too bad. And a couple of chances of some rain going into next week, and we do see some milder temperatures coming back into play with temperatures in the 50s, some areas maybe near 60 degrees. Here's a look at the extended forecast. Much cooler for tomorrow, only 43 degrees. Again, that leftover rain will move out, and then maybe a shower or two for Sunday, 47, 55 as we go into our Monday, and then there's a chance of some more rain and some showers for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: to pick 2, 1, 1, to pick 3, 8, 2, 9, and to pick 4, 2, 3, 8, 0. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after this break.
The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, April 25th, live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. The Helping Hand Society telethon live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton on WYLN TV 35. Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tourinapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kielbasa festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA.
Should be filled with the ingredients that most inspire you. And let relaxed sophistication fill the air and the walls around it. Find beautiful cabinetry finishes and details that capture your personal style. Craft Made. It becomes you.
Call, click, or visit your local Craft Made dealer today.
The United Way of Greater Hazleton and the Hazleton Heights Fire Company have teamed up for the 4th year in a row to bring people together for Easter. Today, WYLN stopped by Catholic Social Services on West Maple Street to talk with organizers about the free Easter dinner this Sunday.
This Easter Sunday will mark the 4th year for the annual Community Easter Dinner in Hazleton. Director of Resource Development for the United Way of Greater Hazleton, Rich Salo, says this dinner is a way for the community to come together and celebrate the holidays.
This is our 4th annual Community Easter Dinner.
The United Way of Greater Hazleton partnered with the Hazleton Firefighters and Catholic Social Services, Lehigh Valley Hospital System, and dozens of other community partners make this possible. This is our 4th year, as we said. For over 30 years, the United Way has done a community Christmas dinner. One of our agency's CEO does a community Thanksgiving dinner, and there was a void with no Easter dinner, which left the holiday for those that are alone or those that are in need, and they had no opportunity. So 4 years ago, we all got together and decided to start a community Easter dinner. At that very first year, Mr. Ed Scarp, a very good friend of the United Way and the community, and his family, including his grandchildren, were very instrumental in the volunteerism to start this dinner.
Unfortunately, Ed passed away 2 years ago. Salo says this dinner and every dinner going forward will now be called the Ed Scarp Memorial Dinner. Tony Colombo, the vice president of the Hazleton Heights Fire Company, along with Joe Bugda and the late Father William Janello, helped bring this dinner to reality.
Hazleton, they can say what they want, but the people truly have heart in Hazleton. We have the Sanders family that years ago had that tragic fire that lost their boys. They come with like 12 for their family members to help the fire company prepare this dinner and serve this dinner. They actually have delivery people that take vehicles and take food out. The Eaches Club reached out to us, donated some money to help us buy product. There's just so many people, it's too many to mention. Everybody comes to our aid, and then people come, sit, have their dinner, and they take one home for later on that evening, and people are just so grateful that they have somewhere to go and sit and talk.
In the past, the dinner was held at the community center, but this year the dinner will be held at Catholic Social Services, the former Our Lady of Mount Carmel School at 214 West Walnut Street. Neil Oberto, director of Catholic Social Services, says they are happy to be a part of this dinner that brings those less fortunate together for the holidays.
We were basically looking at fulfilling an unmet need, and ironically, when this whole thing came together a couple of years ago, there were several groups, and these groups that are involved, who were specifically looking at this need. And you know, it's an excellent example of how the community comes together to collaborate. It's just so important that the collaboration needs to occur with the different organizations in promoting the good, but also in responding to needs.
Salo says everyone is invited to attend the dinner that begins at 11 a.m. on Easter Sunday, April 5th.
There is no application, there is no intake or anything for this meal. If you need a meal on Easter, or you'd like to come and celebrate with us, all you simply have to do is come down. We also, for the last 2 weeks, have been taking reservations for those that are shut in or those that are unable, and we will deliver somewhere between 350 to 400 meals, and we will serve another 350 to 400 sit-down for a total of about 800 meals for the holiday.
Again, the Ed Scarp Memorial Easter Dinner will be held at Catholic Social Services in Hazleton from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sunday, April 5th. Deliveries are available. For more information, you may call Catholic Social Services at 570-455-1521.
Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Two Jack Cycle and Power Sports is your power sports authority. Here you'll find a brand selection that can't be beat. From 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, and on the water too. Plus, Two Jacks has the apparel and accessories to make you feel like a pro. So hold onto your seat and rev it up. At Two Jack Cycle and Power Sports, Cole Street, Wilkes-Barre, your power sports authority.
The Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins are on the verge of clinching a spot in the playoffs, but first they must focus on this weekend's games starting tonight against Worcester.
I think Worcester's a team that's chasing us right behind in the standings, and then Lehigh Valley we've had some trouble with. So we're in a situation where we're close to clinching a playoff spot, so we want to make sure that we kind of bring our best games this weekend and try to get a couple of wins.
Through 64 games this year, Wilkes-Barre Scranton has tallied 39 wins. The Penguins are nearing the end of the regular season on a strong note in hopes of making some noise in the postseason. Their first task, though, comes against the Sharks tonight. Earlier today, Coach John Hines told WYLN the team's strengths and how they adjust to the strengths of their opponents.
Tonight we're going to face a real fast team. I think they have a lot of depth, but they play the game really fast. They like the pressure on the forecheck. So for us, we want to make sure that when we have the puck coming out of our own zone, that we make a lot of strong decisions and we have good puck support, and then we want to try to get to their offensive zone, get to their defensive zone, and then be able to play quite a bit on offense.
Penguins and Sharks drop the puck tonight at Mohegan Sun Arena at 7:05. Tune in to WYLN's late edition at 10 to find out which of the Pens players was named the IOA American Specialty AHL Man of the Year Award. The weather caused more postponements today, but yesterday we finally got to go outside for spring sports. Tamaqua baseball and softball both in action. First game of the year for the Blue Raiders, hosting 0-1 Jim Thorpe. Brett Kosholik, you'll notice that name from basketball season, drives the ball into the left field corner, sending home his basketball teammate, Bo Rotet. Up next, Matt Minchoff, and the junior gets a hold. It carries over the elevated right field wall, and that's the first dinger of the season. 2 runs will score. Olympians immediately in trouble, and Brady Aikens goes on to pick up the win on the mound for Tamaqua. They win by a 10-0 final in a shortened 6 innings. Just a few feet away, some softball action. Lady Raiders going up against the Lady Olympians, and all afternoon it was pitcher Bailey Peterson doing work. The junior tosses a no-hitter, and Tamaqua completes the dual sport sweep of Jim Thorpe as the Lady Raiders improve to 2-0 with a 9-0 win. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast.
Thinking of improving your home? Come to Kissinger's Floor and Wall, 101 West Front Street in Berwick, for all your decorating needs. Start with a floor. Kissinger's has all kinds of floor covering, from carpet to ceramic tile. Take the walls. Kissinger has a wide selection of Devo and Glidden paint and a large selection of wallpaper. And don't forget the windows. Kissinger has Hunter Douglas, Kirsch, Comfortex, and more. So for every inch of your home, shop Kissinger's Decorating Center.
Mark your calendar for Heritage Hills Senior Health Fair, Wednesday, April 15th at the Laurel Ball in Hazleton. The Senior Health Fair provides area seniors with important information on how to lead a healthier and happier way of life, as well as free health screenings. Hundreds of dollars worth of prizes and giveaways, and more. For more information, contact Lisa Marie at 570-427-4500. Heritage Hills Senior Health Fair, Wednesday, April 15th at the Laurel Ball in Hazleton.
Well, some mild temperatures still prevailing, 50s to lower 60s, and there's been some showers across our area that we've had to deal with. And you can see them on radar. In fact, a couple of locally heavy downpours, the oranges and yellows, you can see right out through here. It's out through the Lewisburg area. So again, on and off in terms of showers, but we're going to continue to stay above freezing. And not looking bad for this weekend, but it's going to be a little bit cooler across our area for our Saturday and as we go into our Sunday. Now we may have to deal with a shower for Sunday, and then going into next week, a couple of chances of some rain as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, well, I guess we could take some rain, but they always say, what, April showers bring May flowers, so
yeah, something
I guess
like
we'll
that,
take
sure.
it. We just want to wish everyone a very happy Easter from everyone here at WYLN. I know everybody has some plans for the Easter holiday, so if anybody's traveling out there, please be safe on the roads this Easter holiday weekend. Have a good one from all of us here at WYLN.